What is going on, Metagang, Metagang, Metagang? It's your host with the most, Mr. Mark Money Rock Meyer in the building. Your supplier of astrology videos, ideas, and vibrations. You guys know what I'm talking about. You see how sunburnt I am? Cancun is doing the thing for me. If I could live on the sun, I would, but this 3D body ain't working like that yet, so I'm coming to you guys on planet Earth. How about that? I made this video yesterday in the bathtub, and I'm reshooting it for a multitude of reasons. I don't want to get demonetized. You guys just got to hit my OnlyFans up for the video if you really want it. But we're going to break down the Cancer energy today so you guys know what this month is going to be about, what energy we all can expect to experience. We're going to go deep. So you can categorize the signs of the zodiac a whole bunch of different ways, but the way I like to teach it, there's about 5 that are very important, okay? So with every sign, we have an element, and that's going to be water, fire, earth, air, spirit, encompasses all of them. There's the 4 elements. Then we've got our modalities, so we've got cardinal, fixed, or mutable. That's 1, 2, or 3. So that's like cardinal, creating, fixed, maintaining, not changing, not adapting, mutable being the dispelling of the energy as we get ready for the new 1, 1, 2, 3. So it's the modifier to the element. Then we've got the duplicity. So we've got the left or the right brain, masculine or feminine energy, pushing out or drawing in. We've also got the energy of the house that the sign corresponds with. You're going to see that in the constellation as well. You're going to see it over the ruling planets. You're going to see it corresponding with everything. And that's why I really preach that you guys understand Hermeticism before you really get into astrology, because it lays the solid foundation for you to build off of and actually understand how to apply it scientifically, okay? We also have the planetary ruler. And in the case of Cancer, this is going to be the moon. And before you say the moon is not a planet, we're talking about the planetary bodies. We're talking about our solar system. So as far as the astral bodies, that one has a pretty significant impact on the Earth, regardless if it's a planet in our solar system, just based on its revolution around which other body. It's not the sun, it's around our Earth. You guys know what I'm saying. So if you guys haven't already noticed, this is going to be a very, I don't want to say tough time, but it can be a very tough time emotionally for you guys. This is going to be a time of increased emotional sensitivity because Cancer is ruled by the moon, okay? And on the 22nd, we actually had a new moon. We had a solar eclipse new moon. So in the Eastern Hemisphere, if you were there, you would have been able to see the sun totally blocked out by the new moon, which is crazy. And keep in mind that being conjunct in Cancer, both those planets sharing the same angle in the constellation and our planet Mercury sharing the same spot as well, that means this energy is being super highlighted. And to give you guys an idea of what the planets will do, the sun being in that location gives us the light and the information. Our conscious awareness is going to be on a collective level centered on the constellation that the sun is occupying, okay, which right now is Cancer. So the moon controlling our emotions, controlling the tides, controlling the vibrations, how we react and respond, our internal self, our mother. It's going to be the emotions that we see and the emotions that we receive, also in the area of the cardinal water, of creating new ways of feeling about things. And then we've also got the 4th house energy, which is what this corresponds to. The 4th house, if you haven't heard about the houses before, watch my video about that. I'll get you up to speed really quick. 4th house is going to be your home life. That's going to be the environment you create for yourself, how you find comfort, your environment. So not just your emotional well-being. It's going to be the place where you decide to live, and housework and things of that nature, cooking, cleaning, taking baths, making sure your space is organized. That all has to do with the 4th house energy, creating a space for yourself, a space for your space, which is your spirit. Like cleaning your room, that's a good way to rectify the 4th house energy. So because of that phenomenon I was telling you guys about, that eclipse, this is going to be a bit of a tough time for people based on whatever seeds they planted in the past, because the new moon is like a new slate, wiping it clean, new cycle, do whatever you want with it, plant some good seeds or bear some bad fruit. It's really your choice. So I'm going to adjust a little bit. There we go. Just see how, oh my goodness, man. It's been worth it, I'll tell you. But my goodness, Dios mío, I'm rojo, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so based on the eclipse and all of this energy being brought up from the surface, and Mercury highlighting this as well. So not only is our conscious awareness, our actions fixated on the emotions, our emotions are going to be fixated on our emotional realm as well because of the moon. The Mercury, which is our intellect, our ideas, the thought forms that we create, the logic we build upon this world, is also centered on the emotions. And because Mercury is retrograde right now, if you don't really understand that, watch the video I put out a couple days ago about this Mercury retrograde so you can see how this energy is already affecting us. Retrograde means past centered because of the optical illusion. Like if we're all revoluting around the sun in one way, just based on our position, Mercury is going the other way. So that means the intellect vehicle is slowing down, so the past is going to catch up with you. So if you have pain from your past, face the music. If you have nothing but fond memories in the past, keep doing your thing. Chances are those are some good seeds, so you could just keep on vibing out with that, keep on expanding. But this season, this sun cycle, based on the Cancer constellation, this is really going to ask a lot of us to pay attention to our emotional realm, be emotionally honest, heal. I think I touched on this in the Mercury retrograde video, but it's like when you stub your toe or you injure yourself physically, your nervous system is sending pain signals to that spot in your body so you can direct your energy there and heal it. It's the same exact thing with the emotional body. So even though there's no physical injury, if you have pain in your stomach or your heart or something like that, direct your energy to it. Don't run away from it, because the longer you run, the more pressure is going to build, and then your spirit's going to manifest a way for you to have no possibility of ignoring it. So just understand that. And if you are on your path, you're doing your thing, and I use the word your very emphatically because this spiritual journey is inherently individual, you would already know kind of what I'm talking about as far as not being able to escape the message. Like, it's real things, guys. Like, your spirit will let you know what you need. You always have guidance at some point in your life. And if you don't consider yourself empathic or intuitive or things of that nature, this could be a very monumental time in your life as far as developing that intuition, because we are in the cycle of being ruled by the moon. So the moon always controls our tides, it controls our water, which is our emotions. And because of our sun highlighting this area and the energy of the moon, you're going to notice yourself more affected by the moon. You're going to be more affected by the rhythm of this planet, the rhythm of yourself. You're going to have to be in tune with who you are. And that's going to bring you a lot of information if you just pay attention to it and accept it and don't repress it. Intuition is not a gift. A lot of people think it's just something that you either have or you don't. You have it regardless, but it's like a skill set. So you have to develop it, you have to work on it, and you have to use it or lose it. That's really how it works. So I would just recommend take care of yourself, relax, because this is going to be a potentially discomfortable time. Regardless of how you feel about it, we're going to have increased emotional sensitivity. And because of the sun highlighting this fourth house energy, what you guys can really expect through this season, regardless of where your physical home is to have emotions centered around belonging resurface. So if you don't believe you're good enough, oh, you bet your ass you're gonna feel that. You know, if you don't believe this world has a place for you, bet your ass that's gonna come up, and the moon's gonna be like, yo, fuck I put you on the planet for type shit. Like, do you still not think this is your place? You're here for a reason. You belong in the world. I'm so sorry if I'm the first one who's told you that, but oh my goodness, guys, like, this world is literally yours. El mundo es mío type shit, you know what I'm saying? So I want you guys to think about why Cancer is a crab. Not all crabs, but I know hermit crabs for sure, and I'm sure there's more crabs than this, but they got their home on their back all the time, like 100% of the time. And that is the energy of always being home. No matter where you are on the planet, your home is where your heart is. That's where you're comfortable. You're comfortable in any situation.